All right. Today's subject is diet, as I promised last week. I want to talk about something that I think everybody needs to do to be successful on lean gains and most importantly, diet adherence. The most difficult thing about any workout program, I think, is adhering to a good diet, especially in America where any kind of food you want is on hand really any second of the day. So I'm going to talk about that. I wanted to start somewhere else, and I'm going to start with not adhering to the diet, which I'm not going to today, and what that means and what I'm going to do. So we are going out for dinner tonight at a restaurant, a good restaurant, and it's a steak place. And I'm going to talk about what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a big New York strip steak. I'm going to have some Brussels sprouts, and a lot of them, they're probably going to be cooked in butter or olive oil. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have some bread. I'm going to have some soup. Specifically, I'm going to have lobster bisque soup, which is very high in calories. And then to top it all off, I'm going to have, this restaurant has this dessert. It's a hot fudge brownie sundae with whipped cream on top, everything that you could possibly love in a brownie sundae. And not only that, this thing is as big as my head. So just by that, you probably know that I'm not going to be sticking to my diet today. So what am I going to do about that to not hopefully gain 1,000 pounds of fat? And this is where intermittent fasting comes in. I am probably not going to eat anything all day. And if I do, it'll maybe be some shrimp, something high in protein, low in calories, a little bit of cocktail sauce with that, maybe a piece of fruit like an apple. And that's if I eat. That's if I eat anything. And I'm still not sure that I'm going to, because this meal in and of itself is going to hit my caloric intake for the day. What I've done to prepare for this is I've been very, very strict in adhering to my diet all week. I hit my macros. You're never going to hit them exactly, but I hit them very close. I hit my calories very close. Again, never going to be exact, but almost right on for the entire week. Today's Saturday. So that's great. I've prepared myself for this, and it's okay. You have to live your life. If you're going to go out to a nice restaurant or somewhere where you just know you're not going to be able to hit your diet for the day, it's no big deal. You just have to prepare for it. But this is where intermittent fasting is a really great tool, because you can fast up to that point and not really feel guilty. With this meal, I'll be right on my calories, maybe slightly over. I don't know. It depends on how much I eat. But my macros will be way off. And for one day, it's not a big deal. It really, really isn't a big deal. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm not sticking to my diet tonight, but I'm going to use intermittent fasting as a tool. I read on the internet and look at these YouTube videos, and it seems like there are a million people talking about intermittent fasting and as it relates to strength training, etc. I'm pretty sure Martin started all of this, so he's getting copied, and I guess imitation is the best form of flattery. So I don't know if he's flattered by this or not, but there are a ton of people that I think claim to make this their own or started the whole intermittent fasting craze and working out and those kinds of things. But we all know who really brought this to life. So I want to talk about intermittent fasting and what it's done for me. And really, it hasn't done much. It's people talk about how when they fast in the morning until afternoon, they're so productive and they don't think about food. I think about food. I get hungry in the morning. I'm used to eating breakfast. I've done this for about 9 months now. And does it get easier? Yeah, it's easier, but it's not this life-changing thing. It's not going to make you stronger. It's not going to help you to lose every inch of fat that you have. But it makes adhering to a good diet much easier. And that is the best part about it. I think another benefit is just being disciplined. So to not eat when you're hungry takes a certain degree of discipline. And that bleeds over to everything in your life. Discipline's important for everything. So I think that's another side benefit to all of this. So I promised last week, what what's the secret to all of this? What do I think is so important? Well, what's really important is making the diet your own. When you sign on with Martin, you get the plan. He's gonna give you obviously the workout plan, and he's gonna give you the all the macros, a sample diet plan, etc. I would maybe do that to start for a week or two or a month. But what I would really do is make the diet your own. So it doesn't mean go off and don't hit your macros and don't hit your calories. You have to do all that stuff. But do that by, as best you can, eating things that you enjoy. And nobody can make a diet plan for you that's perfect because no one knows exactly the things that you enjoy. And there's going to have to be things that you cut out as well. So I want to go in today. I'm going to go into my refrigerator. I'm going to go into my pantry. I'm going to show you some of the things that I enjoy and maybe some things that I don't love, but I make them better, and I'll show you how, or at least I make myself like them. And there's things that you like that you're going to get sick of. As far as the diet goes, there are some staples, and I don't know how you get past not eating some of these things and still hit your macros and calories in a positive way. So chicken's one, fish, maybe some sort of red meat like a beef tenderloin or some sort of meat steak, tenderloin. Treat yourself with a New York strip every once in a while, which is a little more fat, like I'm going to do tonight. But I'm going to go into what I eat and how I make it my own. So let's hit the refrigerator first. You know what? I'm going to hit the freezer first. So let's look at this. There is the freezer. Not that frozen pizza. So a couple of things. Ground turkey seasoning. If you're going to make any kind of pasta, this is leaner than beef. And a ton of protein. So I like things like this. If you're going to make pasta. Shrimp. Shrimp is great. I really enjoy shrimp, especially with cocktail sauce. So I'm going to go into cocktail sauce. You've got to have something on your shrimp. But shrimp is low in calories and high in protein. So I eat a fair amount of shrimp and keep it frozen. Lasts for a while. And then, what do I eat with my shrimp? This is some Kraft cocktail sauce. Look at the back of this. Like, it's not that bad for you. A fourth of a cup. It's 11 carbs. Can't really see. I forgot how many calories it is, but it's not that many. So some cocktail sauce on the shrimp. Really important. Not everyone likes this, but cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is great on this kind of a lifestyle. 80 calories per half cup. I eat way more than a half cup a day, but you can see a lot of protein, few carbs, but it's great. Let's see here. What else? Fruit. Back in the refrigerator. Egg whites. Yep. Low in calories, high in protein. Mix it in with some eggs or some egg beaters. If you like eggs, I do. I really love eggs. Some salt in it. Let's go grocery shopping tomorrow. It's not as much as we want, but have some bananas, pear, apples. I love apples. I eat probably 200 grams of apples a day. I put apples in my cottage cheese because I was starting to get a little sick of cottage cheese, and though I do like it, but I put apples in it, and I love it with apples in it. And that'll change. Sometimes I'll get sick of having apples in it. I'll put a banana in it, maybe even a tomato. They're pretty good with tomato. It's pretty good with tomatoes too. Now, let's go into the pantry. So Quest bar. Quest bars are good. I don't like this. This is a brownie flavor. I like the other. They have cookies and cream. They have chocolate chip cookie dough, which I think is better. Now this is something I get some of my carbs from. I really love cereal, and this is Special K protein. On days that I'm working out, I eat 3 bowls of this pretty much a day. So it's high in protein. You can see 14 grams of protein if you mix it with some milk. I'll mix it with some skim milk. Not a lot of skim milk, just a little bit. Probably at most, with my 3 bowls, I probably at most a half a cup of milk with it. But in and of itself, I think one bowl has 10 grams of protein. So I like cereal, and this is a good way to get some protein along with that, with those carbs, because it is high in carbs. So when I'm fasting, I drink coffee every morning. I need my coffee. It's Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I don't know what I would do without coffee. So you can't see what's in here, but this is a huge bag of sweet potatoes. Another place to get good source of carbs. So I love the taste of sweet potatoes. To me, they taste almost like eating a dessert. So I eat a fair amount of sweet potatoes. I have peanut butter in here for the kids. This is one thing that I miss eating. This is the natural peanut butter, but I don't eat much peanut butter anymore. I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter and jelly, but it's rare that I eat it. It's hard for me to fit peanut butter in with everything because it's really high in fat and it's fairly high in carbs too. So I don't eat a lot of that. From a supplement standpoint, I work out fasted and I don't eat for hours after I work out. So my last meal usually is 7:30 at night. I work out at 4:30 the next morning, and I don't, if you do the math, I don't eat till about 11 or 11:30 a.m. the next day. So this is Amino X. It's branched chain amino acids. I have 20 grams of this, not the recommended 30 by Martin, but I'll have it before I do my workout at 4:30 in the morning, and then I'll usually have it before I leave. I'll have another 10 grams of it before I leave for work about 7:30 in the morning. Then I don't eat again till about 11 or 11:30. This is about, on Amazon, I just bought some more. 70 servings, I think is like 31, 32 bucks. And for me, that lasts about 2 months. One thing that I just found that I really like are these pure protein shakes. I'm not really a supplement person. I don't like to make protein shakes or anything like that. But these are on jet.com for under $2 a shake if you buy them in bulk. Let's look at this. So 170 calories, only 1.5 grams of fat, only 4 grams of carbs, but 35 grams of protein. So this is a great way. They taste pretty good. I'd say they taste kind of like Ensure. Not quite as good as Ensure, but pretty good. And they're not that expensive, and I don't have to make them, which is really nice. It's there. So I like those. One thing I indulge in, so again, you got to make this your own. This is probably not the best way to hit your macros, but this is Kemp's Smooth and Creamy Frozen Yogurt Vanilla Bean. This stuff is awesome. I love the taste of it. I love ice cream. So rather than just eating ice cream, I can get more of this because it's a little better for you than ice cream. You can see per half cup, and I eat way more than a half cup on most days. 120 calories, only 2.5 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 2 grams of protein. So another source of carbs for me besides fruits and vegetables. So what else do I eat that's actually good for me? Vegetables, I actually like vegetables. So I have this lettuce, so I'll put like some chicken in it and make like a chicken lettuce wrap sandwich. So I like that. I love Brussels sprouts, so keep Brussels sprouts around. Asparagus, really like asparagus. Another good source. So another thing, so you get sick of eating chicken and fish and steak sometimes all the time. So I like to dress it up with some other stuff. This is some salsa I've been putting on my chicken because I've been getting bored with plain chicken. And you can see 2 tablespoons is only 10 calories and 2 carbs, no fat. Again, just a couple tablespoons of this will dress up some chicken. And if you're sick of chicken, if you like salsa, it'll make it a little bit better. I'll also maybe slap on a piece of cheese on a higher fat day on my chicken. Another key too is my very messy spice cabinet. So if you look in here, like there's a zillion spices. There's Lowry's, there's some more exotic type of spices, but I get sick of the same kind of chicken, fish, whatever. So I use different spices just to make it taste better. But my diet, like most people, it's pretty similar. Every day I eat some sort of chicken, a lot of it usually, or fish. I like salmon a lot. And then I'll eat usually some red meat a couple times a week, a steak, some sort of lean red meat that I really like. I probably have to cut down on a little bit. I've just genetically high cholesterol, so I shouldn't eat probably as much red meat as I do. So I'm going to cut some of that back and eat more salmon, more fish, and then stick with the chicken. But that's what I do. That's what I really like to eat. All of those things I can make fit into my caloric intake for the day as well as my macros. So it works out really well for me. I enjoy what I eat for the most part. And the intermittent fasting it helps because you can have bigger meals and more satisfying meals. But there's a trade-off for that. You're hungry for a little bit, especially if you're not used to it. And after 9 months, I guess I'm still not used to it because I'm hungry right now and I haven't eaten anything all day. And I've been fasting for about 10 hours as it is right now, I think. So I will fast probably today if I don't eat anything till dinner. I'll have fasted for 25 hours, which is a lot. I'm gonna be starving, but it's okay. It's worth it sometimes, I think, to have the things that you like. And the point of this whole thing is you're not going to be exact. At the beginning, you're going to drive yourself crazy trying to be exact. Promise. I did. But just try to be close. And if you know that you're going to have a really bad day or a bad meal come up, try to fast some more, maybe eat less, fast all day if you're going to have a really big, bad dinner. It's not going to really make that much of a difference. Something that I wanted to bring up that's really, really interesting, I think, is so I'm on a bulk right now. And Thanksgiving week, I upped my calories, 1,800 calories a week, not a day, but a week. And I thought I would start to gain a ton of weight, which I wanted to do actually. And it's been whatever Thanksgiving was, 2 weeks ago or so, more than 2 weeks ago. I haven't gained any weight. I actually lost a pound. So I went from 140 to 139 now. Maybe I'm 138 and change. But my lifts have gone up over the last week, which is interesting. So I was stuck on 100, and just to use an example, stuck at 185 pounds 5 times on bench for a month or more. And a week of eating more calories, I've broken through that plateau. I'm now repping at 190, which is great, but I haven't gained any weight, which is interesting. I don't know if my body is recomping or what, because this actually brings up another good point. When I went from my cut to my bulk, I adhered to my new bulk diet probably for 2-3 weeks, and then I just went on an eating rampage. Eating rampage for 2 or 3 months. I'm at 3 months, maybe 2 months or so. I ate every day pretty much whatever I wanted. And I was gaining weight, for sure. I was getting fat. But I was, my lifts were going up, so I was happy about that. But I ate a ton. And that's why now, if you look at my pictures, I'm a little more fat than I probably should be, given that I've done a lean bulk. But 2 months of the lean bulk was not a lean bulk. It was just a pig bulk. So dirty bulk, whatever they call it. So I don't know what else I have to cover today. I just like to say whatever is on my mind, and I think that's about it. Looking forward to tonight. We're gonna do a little Christmas shopping for the kids, and then we're gonna go out and have a really nice dinner. So very, very excited, and that's it. Take care. Hope this was helpful.